Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Jackson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because when this guy can blitz it, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Darnold on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jackson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Joseph's got it. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Jackson now. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
And Viking fans spent plenty of time wondering how they were going to replace Stephon Diggs when he left for Buffalo. But I think most would agree now that Justin Jefferson was the best rookie receiver in football last year. 88 catches for an even 1,400 yards. I would say the numbers don't lie.
Now Jackson on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the ground, McCaffrey. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it.
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit. Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Lets it fly for Thielen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half. And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting. Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play. Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. Yeah, live to fight another down, right? So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Darnold taking a shot here for Marshall. And incomplete on the deep ball. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down or more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold eluding the pressure right. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Here's Richie James on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy just watching it.
A first down throw, Darnold. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the 50, it's Darnold. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he can run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. That is caught by Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Play action. It's Jackson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Vikings 23, Panthers 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's James. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Faking the give, Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Darnold completes it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Open man is Anderson. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Third and goal, Jackson. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
2nd down, they'll go right back to Cook.
And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Minnesota, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.